In this video, I will talk about newborn feeding schedule. As new parents, it's only natural to wonder how often should a newborn eat, whether you're using bottle or breastfeeding as the feeding method. Also, we will touch on if you are feeding baby formula, breast milk, or a combination on feeding of both formula and expressed human milk. I will guide you through establishing a proper feeding routine that caters to the unique needs of your newborn. So, if you're ready to learn everything on newborn feeding, stay tuned! Hello, this is Nurse Cherry from Mother Baby Central, your trusted guide and mother-baby care expert who shares valuable insights, tips, and guidance to help you navigate the magical world of parenting in your baby's early stages of life. Whether you're a new mom, an experienced parent, or just curious about mother-baby care, you've come to the right place. Before we dive into the specific feeding frequencies, let's take a moment to understand why establishing a feeding schedule is so crucial for your newborn. A consistent feeding routine helps regulate your baby's hunger cues, ensures they receive the proper nutrition, and supports healthy weight gain. It also aids in creating a sense of security and predictability, which can be comforting for you and your little one. When your baby knows that food will be provided regularly, they feel more secure, promoting better sleep patterns and overall contentment. So, let's start with the basics. For parents who give formula only, the frequency of feeding for a newborn can vary slightly. On average, newborns eat every 2 to 3 hours or 8 to 12 times daily. On the first few days of life, your baby should get 1 to 2 ounces of formula every 2 to 3 hours. Your baby's stomach is tiny, like the size of a marble after birth, so they don't need a lot. However, it's crucial to pay attention to your baby's hunger cues rather than strictly following a set schedule. Every baby is unique and their appetite can differ. The amount of formula you give changes as your baby grows. Consult with your baby's pediatrician on the recommended amount of baby formula per age and weight and the interval. Some babies may prefer smaller, more frequent feedings, while others may take larger volumes with longer intervals in between. It's always best to let your babies guide you. And once you start increasing the amount, monitor for milk tolerance and watch for signs of frequent speed-ups. You might want to back off a little bit if this happens. Now let's discuss breastfeeding and how often a newborn should eat. Breastfed babies often have more frequent feedings compared to babies who eat baby formula milk. It's recommended to breastfeed on demand, which means whenever your baby shows signs of hunger. This can be anywhere from 8 to 12 times a day or even more during growth spurts. Paying attention to your baby's hunger cues, such as rooting, sucking on hands, or smacking sounds, will help you understand when it's time to breastfeed. Breast milk is easily digested, so frequent feedings are necessary to meet your baby's nutritional needs. Let the 8 to 12 times per day guide you as your target goal for nursing your little one. Good communication with your baby's pediatrician regarding adequate weight gain is as important as the feeding frequency. Also, partnering with a lactation consultant is highly recommended for breastfeeding support and guidance. Before we continue, if you stay until the end, I will share a bonus tip to help you effectively navigate your newborn's feeding schedule. So stick with me and enjoy the rest of the video. Now let's talk about the newborn feeding schedule for combination feeding. In the early weeks, it's essential to offer breast milk or baby formula every 2 to 3 hours or whenever your baby shows signs of hunger. Begin with breastfeeding first to stimulate milk production and bond with your baby. After breastfeeding, offer formula to supplement if needed. If you are a first-time mom, it is difficult to gauge the words "if needed." You will not like the answer, but it depends. Is there a reason why you are supplementing with baby formula? Do you have a late preterm who needs supplementation for growth or other medical reason like jaundice or yellowing of the skin? Or is that the plan all along? Either way, the feeding schedule stays the same. The only caveat is do not overfeed your baby, especially if you top the breastfeeding with some formula. If you're doing intervals of doing breastfeeding in one session and giving baby formula on the next, then every 2 to 3 hour feeding or 8 to 12 times in a day is still applicable. Again, consult with your pediatrician to ensure your baby is receiving adequate nutrition and thriving on this combination feeding journey. Recognizing your baby's hunger and fullness is essential in establishing a successful feeding schedule. Some common signs of hunger include lip smacking, sucking on hands or fingers, restlessness, and turning towards the breast or bottle. On the other hand, signs of fullness can include slowing down or stopping sucking, turning away from the breast or the bottle, and appearing relaxed and content. By being attentive to these cues, you can better meet your baby's feeding needs and help prevent overfeeding, which can lead to discomfort or excessive weight gain. Now that we've covered the recommended feeding frequencies for both bottle-fed and breastfeeding newborns, let's talk about creating a feeding schedule. While it's essential to establish some structure, flexibility is vital. Your baby's needs may change over time, and being adaptable will help ensure they receive the required nourishment. I suggest keeping a feeding log, noting the times of each feeding, duration, and any observations you may have. This log can be an invaluable resource, allowing you to identify patterns and adjust the schedule accordingly. It's also helpful to involve your partner or other caregivers, so everyone knows the feeding routine and can provide support when needed. We actually start doing feeding logs in the hospital as soon as your baby is born. This shows the importance of regular feeding frequency to support your baby's growth and proper development. Before we wrap up, here are a few additional tips and considerations to help you navigate your newborn's feeding schedule. First, burp your baby after feedings to prevent discomfort and minimize the chances of gas or reflux. Burping can be done by holding your baby against your shoulder or sitting them upright and gently patting or rubbing their back. Second, maintain a calm and quiet environment during feedings, as excessive noise or distractions can disrupt the feeding process. Creating a peaceful atmosphere can help your baby focus on feeding and promote relaxation. Create a soothing environment by dimming the lights, playing soft music, and engaging in some activities such as infant massage or skin-to-skin contact. Lastly, be sure to take care of yourself as well. Proper self-care, including staying hydrated and nourished. This will help you have the energy and patience needed to meet your baby's feeding demands. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to establishing a newborn feeding schedule, whether you're giving baby formula or breastfeeding. Every baby is unique, and it's crucial to be attentive to their needs and hunger cues. By following their lead, creating a flexible routine, and incorporating a calming pre-feeding ritual, you'll be well on your way to nurturing a happy and healthy feeding journey with your newborn. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content on parenting and baby care. Until next time, be well and make each day count. Spread the love and always be kind.